What the? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. It is Tuesday, January 16th, 2024. The place to be reviews live. Welcome. I'm here, joined by Vinny. What's going on, brother? Welcome.
Hey man, yeah, I'm getting some really awesome work done. I'll show you after, but yeah, it's gonna be something cool. I can show it next week. I can't show it this week, but doing some finishing touches, so I'm excited about that. And so just trying to survive now.
Well, yeah, we made sure we got that we quote tweeted you and got you a little more reach there.
Hell yeah,
Yeah,
man!
we want people
Yeah,
to support this, man.
yeah, big thank you to everyone who helped with that Volume 3 art book. Yeah, we did cross the 3K mark, which is excellent. And any more love you guys want to give would be fantastic if you're watching this on the replay and whatnot. Because yeah, the more money you can pull in before I get paid from them, the better it's going to be. Because I want to add some things, and right now money's too tight regarding that. Like the campaign did better, we would have had more, but there's still a chance. So if you guys want to keep pushing it and promoting it, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, it's not staying open for maybe another month, 2 months tops, and then it's officially going to be closed.
Well, yeah, there's all right, and if you've never got one of Vinny's art books, you should. These are fantastic pieces. And yes, Tony, Martin Luther King Jr.
Was it Nancy Pelosi? I think she was the shooter.
We love you, Tony. But no, yeah, support Vinny's art, man. He's wonderful. The art, you will not be disappointed in anything you purchase from this man.
That's it. Yeah, this campaign, that's where all 3 art books are at. And then I have 3 other active campaigns that are comic books, and they ship immediately. You're going to love them. Working on the sequel to Venus. And there's a sneak peek of part 2 of Venus in this current art book. So yeah, extra cool stuff. You guys want to jump on it. You'll be happy you did.
Absolutely. And speaking of happy, there's nothing that makes me happier than horror. And we're gonna start out. We'll start out with a fun topic here. Because I was kind of perusing the interwebs, and I found this article. It's from a couple days ago, but it was a topic that I covered heavily during October. Dwight Little, he's the Halloween 4 director, which is one of my favorite. Well, it's probably my favorite non-original. That's not the original movie in that franchise is the 4th one. And I know it mirrors a lot of part 1. And if you're interested, I did a review on it. It's Halloween 4, the underrated gem. That's available over in the horror reviews playlist. But no, so the original director is interested in working on the Halloween TV series and has pitched a sequel to part 4. We'll get to your Ray Bay movie, Tim. Welcome, brother. Good to see you, my man. Lurch is in the house. Hail. And if you're wondering why I'm doing the stream now, it's because I'm going to be going to bed around 7, 8 o'clock tonight because I need my rest. I stayed up late to do the show last night. I didn't want to not do a Monday night show, and I'm planning on doing tomorrow night, but no wrestling tonight. So that's why we're doing a little earlier stream today, gang. So the classic pay-per-view series will be back next week with as planned. It'll be another Royal Rumble because we did a World War III the week before, which is up in the classic pay-per-view watch if you want to go back and check that commentary out. But yeah, so Dwight Little directed Halloween 4, and he has pitched this idea for a sequel to part 4. It's Halloween 4 part 2. So now this is there's another Halloween project Little would like to work on. Has even pitched a direct sequel to Halloween 4 that would see the return of Danielle Harris and Ellie Cornell as Jamie and her foster sister Rachel. Now, this one we're going to see that he negates anything after this because part 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, killed off Ellie Cornell's Rachel in less than stellar fashion. Halloween 5 is a god-awful movie. Hey, Godzillionaire says Halloween 4 Part 2 Electric Boogaloo.
That's right.
Why not? Why not? Hey, but what's up, Brutal?
Hey, Brutal. They want to bring back Danielle Harris. I'm okay with that. So let's
and Ellie Cornell as well. She was fantastic as Rachel. And in certain circumstances in part 4, if you stack up her actions compared to Jamie Lee Curtis in part 1, I would even make the argument that Ellie Cornell's character of Rachel is greater than Laurie Strode in a few instances.
I gotta look her up. I don't remember what she looked like.
But yeah, she was Ellie Cornell was fantastic in part 4.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I remember now. Oh yeah, that'd be excellent.
Yeah. And this is the thing, and I see your comment. How stupid is a Halloween series? I get back in the day when the movies were at their height of their popularity, like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street, which both more or less failed. But motherfuck, these people are all out of ideas. All right. and I get that. I do. But they just sold the TV rights. Miramax bought them. They want a return on their investment. All right. So now this is not following the continuity. The TV series is not following the continuity of the David Gordon Green trilogy. From everything that I've read thus far, that's done.
So Halloween 4 Part 2, it's not a movie. It's going to be attached to the TV series, or it's its own film.
No, it's going to be its own. It's going to be its own film. It'll have the continuity from like part 1 and 2, and then 4, and then 4.2 will be.
When they do this, man, shit gets too complicated. I think it's going to be a big miss. I mean, I'm sure someone like you and like other diehards are going to be like, "All right, that's awesome," but your mainstream audience, they are going to be so confused. It ain't even funny. I don't see this thing making money.
No, it'd be a very niche film, I think. Hicksville and Jamie Lee Curtis says if there's a steady paycheck, she'll do Rob Zombie Halloween 3. Oof.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, Lurch. Hail, brother. It's good to see you and Vinnie are streaming. Hey, good to see you, Lurch. Thanks for watching.
Great seeing you too, brother.
Etep needs his new Halloween fix, baby.
Yeah. And Tony, I think, with the comment of the night.
I'd rather give Elliot Page a blowjob than watch another rebooted hunk of ass. Brutal says Doc Brown shows up. Michael, we got to go back. But seriously, okay, yeah, this is a very niche idea. It really is. Like you said, your mainstream audience is going to be, because there's 13 Halloween films right now, I believe, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's one too many.
You have like 5 different timelines already, or some shit like that.
Are they going to stop at? Are they going to stop at 31 films?
That's when Rob Zombie's going to do a sequel to end all sequels.
Yeah.
All right. But no, now I want to go to another concert. But no, I like, okay, in theory, I like the idea. I do. Practicality? No. Like you're not going to, like, okay, there's a possibility that it makes its budget back, because this is obviously this doesn't need to be a high budget film. This is the thing. If they made this and advertised it properly, this could make some money, because it's probably, I mean, you could probably make this thing for what? $10 to $15 million. You know what I mean? And you could easily make probably 40, 40, 45. But that's assuming that these people would get it right. For that reason alone, I'm fine with it just resting in peace and not seeing a direct sequel to part 4, But I do like, I would honestly, the only one part of me that would enjoy this is seeing Danielle Harris come back and Ellie Cornell and having Dwight Little do it. And if they gave him enough control to kind of fix what part 5 fucked up with both characters, because part 5, they killed Rachel in the very beginning. Like, she got killed, and Danielle Harris's character of Jamie was struck mute through most of the movie. She didn't speak until like 3/4 of the way through the movie. And it was a slog to get through. It was bad. They replaced Ellie Cornell with Tina, who, while the actress, nothing personal against the actress, not her fault, but she wasn't good in that role. It was not a good character. So yeah, like I said, that's the only part of me that would be like, yeah, I'd like that. But, you know, I don't see it being successful. The TV series, I'm not sure what.
At this point, I think it is too much. This is more like you're on the borderline of fan fiction. You know? It's like it's nice in theory, like you said, for the fans, for people who didn't like what they did with 5. I get it, but at the same time, this is too much. This ain't gonna make money. I think the studios are foolish. They're not gonna back it. They're not gonna push it or promote it a proper way because one, it's a horror movie, and we know that studios do not push it in a good way. The only studio that does that is Blumhouse because that's their bread and butter. But at the same time, they're more independent along those lines.
And Blumhouse did the last trilogy with David Gordon Green, and it was bad.
Yeah, it was horrible. That first one was the only one that was worth watching to me. I'm like, that's a fine ending. I'm good. I don't need any more.
It was okay.
Yep.
I wasn't particularly fond of any of them, but gun to my head, if I had to watch one again, it would be Halloween 2018.
Yeah.
Definitely. Now that being said, the special effects and the kills in them, okay. A lot of the, you know, it just, but the movie itself was the movies themselves individually were absolutely god awful.
Yeah.
Wait, what's this? Just funded it. $50 million stretch goal is bringing back Paul Rudd for a cameo.
I don't understand this shit because, all right, people love Danielle Harris. They want to see her in more of these movies and stuff. So why don't they just give her someone write up a proper new horror movie franchise?
Yes.
Etep, get on that. I'll help you. And we'll just have her naked throughout, you know, a good majority of the movie. And there we go. It's going to make $100 million easy.
You know, we should just have her act in the Friday the 13th fan film. She could be my final girl.
She'll be my final girl. Giggity.
She could, Danielle Harris could kill me in the end of the movie as Jason. Oddly enough, she has to do it with a head scissor, but I don't know.
I gotta say, I think Tony just topped his comment. I was gonna bring this up on my Friday. Yeah, and I was like, do I even want to talk about this? Because I really don't, so I didn't.
Well, we'll talk about it because it correlates with one of the topics we've got on the docket for today. But yeah, just it goes on right here, and it says the subject of Halloween came up while Little was speaking with our friends at Bloody Disgusting to promote his memoir, Still Rolling Inside Hollywood Dream Factory. This recent horror film, Natty Knox. When asked if he'd be working on the Halloween TV series, Little said, "Oh, definitely. I know Malik Akkad is guiding that, but it's really Universal's play. I mean, I think I would love to do it with Halloween 4 writer Alan McElroy. Of course, we'd have to be invited, and I'm sure they have people they're interested in. So we'll see how it plays out. But sure, I would jump in that in a minute if we could figure out how to make that work." So, yeah, I don't, like I said, in theory, yeah, it would be all right, but I don't think they do it any justice or market it properly. And then they'd be like, "Oh, look, you know, blah blah blah." See, but I'm like that the Friday the 13th thing. Like, I'm still mildly, cautiously optimistic about that Crystal Lake series, but there hasn't even been any news on Brian Fuller, the showrunner, on that alleged sexual assault charge levied against him by the other writer, you know. So,
I thought it was what's his face, Kang. I thought he sexually molested and beat him. Oh, I was wrong.
Jonathan Majors,
right? No.
What up, Papa? What's going on,
What's
man?
up, Papa?
All right, so the next thing we have is the hang on. Let me pull this up here. All right. So we all know about the announced, Rey movie. Charmin obeyed Chinoy. She's going to make men uncomfortable. So over here on, what is this website? World of Real. Upcoming Rey Star Wars movie is delayed indefinitely. This came out yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Now these guys,
no.
yeah, right. Like nobody fucking cares. Like outside of Tim's talk in the Tumblerinas, like I love you, Tim. I love you, bro. I do.
Yeah, isn't he Raylo?
Yeah, he's like the only acceptable one, though. He is. Tim's like the only acceptable one. Tim, you gotta come hang out with us at Horror Hound, bro.
Yeah, wasn't he his stunt double in the film?
I think so.
We got to start that rumor.
He did the shirtless scene. That was Tim.
I knew it.
That was Tim. Tim's jacked. Like this dude's he's a D1. He's a D1 athlete. Shit, this motherfucker's jacked. He's like he could be. He's big. He's probably better. He'd probably be better half these action scenes than most of these fucking actors. To be honest with you.
Right.
Daisy Ridley, and it says set to reprise her role. So it says I've been told that Disney has delayed the film indefinitely, which is why they surprised everyone last week and decided to announce The Mandalorian and Grogu as the next Star Wars movie. They just don't have confidence that the new Jedi Order will be happening in the near future. And this all stems from problems with the screenwriter Stephen Knight, who we talked about it. They said they don't have a script. We talked about that on WCBS as well. There's no script for it. They're just starting production with basically like what is tantamount to like a rough outline. And
they started production with just a rough outline. Yeah, that was really going to move forward.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
We're not production, but they're moving forward with the movie without a starting the beginnings of it without a script. It's like how
where's that Trump button? Bullshit.
Hang on. Let me see if I have it over here. I don't, but I got this one.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Eric got fat.
I guess I got less shoulder hair. But so this article came out yesterday, right? And it says to make matters worse, there's a possibility that Knight might not be staying on board the project. His frustrations have grown, so he's put Star Wars on the back burner and is now focused on his screenplay for the Peaky Blinders movie, which is supposed to go into production in the fall. All right.
Oh, hell yeah. That I'm excited about.
I've never seen that show.
It's a good one. It's one that you really have to get into it and pay attention while you're watching it. Like you're glued. But if you're even slightly distracted, you're like, oh, I'm not in the mood for this. It's kind of one of those shows. But it just keeps getting better. And the acting is so fantastic. Yeah, that show's killer.
And we're gonna talk about that, Hicksville. And so this is the response to this article right here. Peaky Blinders came up on Netflix after I got done watching John Wick, and I'm like, I put it in my queue. Nice. So here's the response to this is from our good friend who is on the thumbnail here. Hang on, let me pull that up real quick for you guys if you didn't see the thumbnail. This crying gentleman right here, Jermaine Lussier, or Lussier, however he says his name. He seems to be quite the shill, but he says, no, Rey Star Wars movie hasn't been delayed. Rumors about Charmin Obaid-Chinoy's Daisy Ridley starring movie are inaccurate. This came out about an hour ago. You can take the latest Star Wars rumor, and throw it in the Sarlacc pit. Earlier this week, rumors have surfaced. The upcoming movie has been delayed indefinitely. The reason, creative differences with the film's writer, Stephen Knight. Says, well, that's not true. According to Lucasfilm, a source the company told IO9, the report is inaccurate, and Knight continues to write the script and be part of the process. In fact, the company is waiting on his latest draft as you read this.
Sounds like he's been blowing Kathleen Kennedy.
So you can take this two ways. You can take this two ways. It could be that, the report has been debunked, like Hicksville pointed out, or yeah, this dude's just a fucking shill who wants to keep his access. I don't know. I don't have any sources inside there. I'm not, I'm not doing.
You don't.
I don't.
I think you do.
I might have one or two, maybe one. There he is.
Yeah, the rumor mill's going crazy. Listen, Indiana Jones 7's coming out next year as well. They're gonna parade my bones in a bag, stick me in a museum, and then Raylo's gonna pop up out of nowhere and save the day. They're gonna resurrect me with some kind of, human sacrifice. We're gonna take Mark Hamill, and we're gonna use his blood. And then we find out that it's tainted. So I come back as this evil liberal zombie. And Rey is going to save the day. And that's the plot that I have outlined when I forgot to take my medication. But I'm lucid now, and I could tell you the movie's not happening. Back to you, Etep.
I don't know. Wait, Godzilla says, Lucy, isn't that what St. Floyd was trying to buy? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Happy was T-boned by someone who's been up for 3 days on meth. They have to alter the script to make even more men uncomfortable. Yes. That is absolutely correct, Hicks Villain. But no. So, okay. Both sides of the coin. One side, the movie's delayed. It gets stuck in development hell and just fades away like Rogue Squadron and, 10 or 15 other shows, Rangers of the New Republic, all that stuff. Or
Roundhead's trilogy of nothing.
Roundhead's trilogy, the Benioff and Weiss trilogy. I went through this in a video not long ago.
Yep.
I listed every fucking movie that's been canceled or show that's been canceled. Yeah. And the other hand of it, you've got they're still working on it. Yeah, it comes out.
It's a dead franchise.
It loses a fuck ton of money. It loses money. And the one thing that makes me lean towards it might be in trouble is the announcement of another movie right on top of this one.
Oh, yeah. The one thing that they think people still enjoy.
And the normies will still watch it. I have no fucking interest.
Because Hollywood pushed Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Like he's the new coming of Christ or something.
Oh, that guy.
I don't know why.
Okay, objectively speaking, one of the best roles he's ever played was probably in Game of Thrones. Because it was probably as close to like his real life character as there is, outside of him actually being tough. Yeah. But no, I mean, objectively speaking, so this movie comes out, it loses money. That's what's going to happen. I ain't gonna fucking watch it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. I don't. I'm not watching this shit anymore. But it just makes me laugh when I see like I said, I really don't have a dog in this fight anymore. So you got. The report from World of Real saying, it's not happening. Then, Jermaine Shill Lucier comes in and says, wow, they're wrong because it is happening. And, it's like Papa said, let the pigs feed on the trash. That's it. That's neither like if I had to bet on which one of these movies would make more money, I'd easily say the Mandalorian and Grogu would make more money because, like you said, the normies will still like that shit.
It's something that if it pops up on their Disney fucking account, most of them still have it because most people have young kids and they just sit them in front of the stupid shit box and they put in the cartoons for them and they walk away. If they see it in passing at night, it's like, oh, I didn't know they did a new season. Yeah, sure, I'll watch that. But it's all garbage. That's the one thing, like you said, that might still make some money. But like I said, I think the height of it was their season 1, season 2, and then that was it.
Yep.
And I think the major fan base is gone out of that shit, but they still think it's bankable because they have nothing else. Look at everything else. they fucked it up so much, so royally. You had opportunities to do the stories that people wanted, and you just spit in the fans' faces. So the last thing that they have that's dangling, it's like, you know, that one piece of turd that's just like hanging right off, and it won't fall in the toilet, is Mando.
That last dingleberry.
Yep.
No, and I do.
More fiber.
I get and yeah, it's basically a dead brand that they're just dragging through the through the mud now to try to salvage some sort of revenue off it. But
it's
I mean, even if you go situation. Yeah, that's Star Wars. Star Wars is Bernie Lomax.
Yep.
If you go back to The Force Awakens, and not counting Solo and Rogue One, the standalones, just the sequel trilogy, I mean, the law of diminishing returns takes fucking hold. The Rise of Skywalker was a putrid abomination of everything that is Star Wars. It was it was like a video game. You had your MacGuffins, you had your Deus Ex Machina. Well, you know, you jump from location to location. It's like a video game. You level to level. You know.
Well, the funniest thing about it all is that they had no proper script, so they didn't know what.
They were writing it weeks before the movie.
Yeah,
they were doing rewrites and shit.
Yeah.
Like
they were, I think, 2/3 of the way through the movie. She said it on an interview, and she goes, "I still don't know if I'm related to Ben Kenobi or if I'm a Palpatine."
Yep.
She said 2/3 of the way into the movie. That is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
Rewrites every day. Yeah. Yeah, they knew.
Yeah, it was, and it failed miserably. Like I said, that was one. Like, you know, my mom took me to see Return of the Jedi when I was fucking like 3, and her health wasn't the best then. So I was like, all right, let's go see this last Star Wars movie. It's going to be terrible, you know. And literally, like I said, within 5 minutes of the movie starting in the theater, I'm like, motherfucker, like out loud. And everybody's looking at me, and I'm just like,
yeah.
I was shocked I didn't get thrown out. Like, honestly,
wow.
I was, but my mom's just like, oh my god, like this is my 39-year-old son, you know. I'm like, what the fuck?
Holy shit.
Then the space horses. By that point in the movie, I was eating like homemade edibles throughout the entire movie in the theater, and I'm just like laughing hysterically when the space horses are fucking like on the deck of the Star Destroyer. They're like, they've taken out our satellite dishes. We can't. And now, mind you, all they have to do is go up. Okay.
Wow.
And we can't navigate the Star Destroyers. It's like, motherfucker, go up. That's all you got to do.
Where are the stars located? There's a hint.
And then they built a fleet of Star Destroyers beneath the ice on Exegol.
Okay. We mean beneath
the ice, like beneath the fucking ice on Exegol, they built all these Star Destroyers. So
hollow Earth situation or something.
Yes. I love the beginning crawl though. Somehow Palpatine returned.
Oh, that was the
that'll never get old. Somehow, hang on a second. Hang on. I'm gonna play that fucking. It's fantastic.
Somehow, we don't know how. If you guys can think of a proper way, let us know. Holy shit!
Yeah. Hang on. Wait, here.
Emotional damage.
Here's the fucking.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Holy shit. Yeah, I know. He was like in every interview. No, I'm done. I'm never coming back. He just kept saying it with the biggest smile on his face.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. They didn't have any 3 3/4 inch figures for those.
Yep.
For that movie. But I mean, there was no characters that they ended up putting out. Who? Zori Bliss. That was what? Carrie Russell, who they kept under a helmet the whole time, basically.
Yeah, let's hire a gorgeous actress and then not show her.
Right? It's not even the fact she's actually a good actress.
Mm-hmm.
Like Carrie Russell's a good actress. She made her bones in that, was it Felicity show? That was like her big.
Was she the Americans or something?
Yeah. Yep. She was in that show too, The Americans, which I think I saw a couple episodes, and I didn't mean to stop watching it. I just kind of got distracted and fell off. But
yeah, I wanted to get back into it. I saw a couple too, but I can't remember any of it now.
No, it's been years. But no, they totally murdered her character in that. Disney stock just turned their dividends back on. They're begging for investors to return. Oof.
Ain't gonna happen.
No. Disney can't Star Wars themselves out of a wet paper bag. No.
Nope.
No. Somehow, if you got any ideas, please submit them to Lucasfilm or Disney.
They're like, all we have is this outline. Can you help?
Yeah. Wait, hang on, Papa. Hang on. Babu Frick is the only good part of that movie. You know what, Papa? Oh, hang on. Just for you, Papa, because I love you. I love you.
Is it the little Muppet?
We've got. I've had this for a long time. Here you go.
Yeah,
there's your Babu Frick. He was. That was like especially being fried out in the movie theater, like seeing this shit show. I fucking every time he was on screen, I was fucking dead ass like laughing. It was fantastic, and I think in the one scene, because I've only watched the movie like once, there was like a bunch of those little fuckers. I think wasn't there? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I think there's like two or three of them.
I don't know.
Babu Frick needs his own Disney Star Wars trilogy. Why not? It'd be like Fraggle Rock.
It would make more money than anything with Captain Cardboard.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That movie would a Babu Frick movie would outgross. Somebody make that poster. Somebody in the chat make that poster. Make Babu Frick a Star Wars story, and DM it to me.
You know what? They should make Babu Frick the like a Conan the Barbarian type character, and for a movie poster, he's got the decapitated head of Captain Cardboard. No, and her feet, and her big feet.
Wait, so you're saying that Captain Marvel is canon to the Star Wars universe now? Well, no, I mean, she does exist. She does exist. I can't remember
the actress's name.
Brie Larson.
Brie Larson. That's it.
Now Papa's mad. We had happy Papa.
Oh, sorry.
Mad Papa.
There, we made him happy again.
We make him happy again. Wait, hang on. We gotta get the other one here. Hang on. Well, yeah, I'm uploading a couple different ones for him. But no, I feel like the announcements and the timing of them is
desperate.
It's yeah, it reeks of desperation. Like because they've got that god awful show from Harvey Weinstein's The Acolyte, with their trans non-binary fucking character, and the Star Wars universe is all based on my dog barking loudly in the dining room above me.
There's more between their thighs.
The Frickalorian.
Oh shit.
You're onto something brutal. That is. Wait, here's Papa. Papa, you've been around since we did, but there used to be speaking of Brie Larson, real quick, the sidetrack here, because I'm high as shit again. It really helps with the body aches from this. Here's the Brie Larson clip.
Hi. Hello. I'm starting a YouTube channel.
I still love that old HBO music.
That is back from when Brie Larson had her own segment on the Monday night show.
Yeah.
It was Inside Brie Larson, because we cover what she talked about on the YouTube channel during fucking lockdown.
Oh, I thought that whole thing was just her, like what's inside Brie Larson, and it's like, yeah, I ate corn today. Let's look at it in the toilet.
It's not Tessa Blanchard. But no, the announcement of the Star Wars shit is just it's poorly timed. It's like I said, you got the Acolyte that's gonna drop in to the sound of aforementioned diarrhea. I mean, this show's not gonna do well. I mean, look at Echo just bombed by all reports. I didn't watch that shit. I did watch a couple reviews of it, and I watched what's his name, Thorias Unlimited. He's like, I don't know, maybe like a 50-60K sub channel. He was one of the people I used to really enjoy his Batwoman reviews too. He always did good solid his reviews are great. I do. I love his reviews. But he reviewed Echo, and yeah, it just, from watching the trailer, you could see it was bad. He said it was like everybody, because I watched like Disparu and them and him, and they all said it was like cobbled down from like 8 or 9 episodes to 5 because they knew it was going to fail.
Wow.
And it was just disjointed shit.
Holy shit. Yeah, because you can't make a series on whatever that was.
No, Just Joe 47. What's up, bro? Tessa Blanchard, she'll never live that down. Nope. Pay for poop. Poop for pay. Nope. Tessa will never live that down. She's got great titties. I honestly, okay, all things being equal, I've seen a lot less attractive women than Brie Larson. Okay, there. I will say that. Her feet are fucking jacked though. Like I can't get by that. Like her toes are so fucking snaggled and shit that just boggles my mind. Like it's like, how are they that fucking jacked up? Like Jesus Christ, do you really sleep upside down every night hanging from a tree branch?
Sounds like
but no, no, that it's fine, whatever. But no, this Disney's a mess. They're a mess. Marvel is a fucking joke. It is a joke.
Yep.
Like that Thunderbolts movie they were talking about. I did a video on that too because Stephen Yeun was supposed to play Sentry, and he's like, I'm out.
I'm General Red Hulk. I take milk of magnesia and I turn into him.
Yeah, that's I even forgot they cast Harrison Ford in that.
Oh yeah,
as General Ross. It's like,
yeah, because the other guy died. He took
John Hurt.
Yeah,
was it John Hurt?
Yeah, it was John Hurt, wasn't it?
Yeah,
no, John. There's two. That one guy, the English one, has a similar name.
Yeah, I get them mixed up.
Yeah. Let's see who's who here. No, John Hurt was the one from Hellboy.
Okay. Is he alive?
I thought he died.
Or is he
dead?
He
died.
Okay.
He died in 2017.
All right. I couldn't remember.
No, what was it? Hulk? Hulkcast. This guy is... Shit, wrong one. What year was the other one?
2008. It came out just before Iron Man.
Or was it 2011? No, William Hurt. That was the other guy.
Hurt. Okay. Yeah. He's the one that played General Ross. He passed away. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they lose an actor. They lose an actor. Guy dies. So they recast a fucking 80-year-old.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah. Papa, you're absolutely right. There you go. I'm just gonna keep playing that throughout the stream at random points. Let's keep playing Babu Frick.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. This is crazy shit.
What up, Jason Holt? Hail.
What's up?
Yeah. We can't recast T'Challa. Wait, Ross died too? We got Ford under contract. Recast him. Yeah, there's a million actors named Michael B. Jordan they could have recast T'Challa as.
Yeah.
That might be our first recast the role. We're gonna start. I've been thinking about bringing that one back for a limited run, a couple Mondays here and there, doing recast the role. Do you remember we used to do that?
Yeah. It's been a minute.
It's been a couple of years since we've done it. Because we used to have that one. We had guest director. No, I think our recast the role will be the first one will probably be T'Challa. We'll do that. Yeah. So, but no, the reluctance to recast him with anybody less than an 80-year-old, it reeks of political elections. Hey, these guys aren't allowed to drive cars. Let's let them steer the fucking country. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I guess they figured, they go, hey, you know what? It's the Red Hulk's all CGI anyway. So, and his talking parts, we could just film from, like shoulders up. Don't matter.
Yeah.
It's like
it's going to be CG, and Harrison Ford probably won't even. I don't know. I can't remember if Red Hulk talks or not.
He talks.
Okay, so they're not even going to have him do the voice. They'll just use a digitized voice and or AI voice for it, and have somebody else do the dialogue for it.
Yeah, look at Ryan Reynolds. He played the Juggernaut in that last Deadpool movie. No one knew. If they didn't say it, no one would have known. It was great, and it's all computer shit. Anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's all a dumpster fire. But now we don't have to talk about something that's a dumpster fire.
That's right.
Because I watched John Wick this morning for the first time. It only came out 10 years ago. Welcome to the party, pal. So I watched John Wick. Thought it was a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
I like that Keanu Reeves did his homework and did the training, the firearms training and all that. He's believable in the role, completely believable.
Yeah. That's what got me surprised out of everything, because the last thing I was like, yeah, I liked him in it was just the first Matrix movie. The other two were garbage. But I like what he had done in there. Like that's when I started changing, because like I remember from some other movies, the
Parenthood. I always go back to Parenthood with Steve Martin and Diane Weiss. He played I was telling Tony, he played the idiot that was dating Diane Weiss's daughter. He was a drag racer, but he was terrible at it. That movie, he was actually really good in that, because he had a few moments where he really makes you care about his character. Obviously, Bill and Ted, Point Break.
Yep, Point Break. There's another one where he played a cop in like L.A. I can't remember the name of it.
Oh yeah.
Something.
I can't. I know.
Blue was in the title, I believe.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, because he started getting a little jacked during that one, and he was taking that role seriously too. So, and no, it's not Speed.
Speed. I forgot about Speed.
There was that one too.
Yeah, but I picked up the Kevin Nash cameo as soon as I saw that guy. I was like, "That's Kevin Nash."
Yep.
I didn't even know he's in the movie. I didn't know he's in the movie.
Yeah.
And Devil's Advocate. I saw that in the theater. That was
he was okay in that one too. There was a few where I'm like, all right, I don't mind. But when
I saw him and Pacino in that, you got Al Pacino in that movie. I mean, fuck, that was fantastic.
Something about that ass.
Scent of a woman, Pacino or Scarface Pacino.
Or Heat.
But no, this movie was fantastic. The cast in this movie was great.
Yep.
I was so funny too. The Russian guy's son. As soon as I saw him, I'm looking at him. I'm like, that little fucker's familiar. I'm like, holy shit, that's Theon Greyjoy from Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Reek, as it were.
Yeah.
You got they set up his backstory with the wife without going into too much detail or wasting too much of the runtime on that. They did that really well. And Bridget Moynihan, wow, damn,
she's amazing.
She's beautiful. She was really good in that Blue Blood show too. I watched a lot of that with the wife.
I caught a few of them back in the day. Yeah, that was a pretty good show.
Her and Bobby Bacala, Steve Sharippa are they play co-workers in that.
Nice.
But anyway, so this movie's solid. The action sequences are fantastic.
Yeah.
My problem, my one fucking problem.
What's
and
that?
Was Adrian Palicki.
Yeah.
Adrian Palicki.
Mm-hmm.
That fight sequence with her
Yeah.
was, I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Are you fucking kidding? This guy dispatched 12 hitters.
Yeah.
12 fucking hitters in his house.
Yep.
I mean, he took a few bumps, but
that's
really lost control.
Well, that's the thing too, because you could say he was really, really messed up. Don't forget, he was like on the verge of death, pretty much. By the time he got into his room like that, I think he still had like bullet holes in him and shit. And then she attacked.
Was he shot at that point? I can't
he
remember
was
already.
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, because he was in his boxers in the white shirt when they were fighting.
I'm trying to. I just watched it. I should have taken notes.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was already shot and pretty injured. That's why for me,
okay,
I didn't mind it that much.
That's
when you again, because we're gonna force you to do it. When you see the second movie, more stuff's gonna make sense, and why there are other assassins and shit that are really good. It's good. What they did was really good, because I felt the same way at first too. I'm like, they don't need to make another one. This movie was fantastic. But when you see the second one, it's like, holy shit, this world that they really built is fantastic. 3 falls off a little bit, but 4, to me, it's just as good as 1 and 2.
All right.
Yeah.
So like my bone of contention with that scene, even given he's injured, okay, that's fine. He still comes out with the upper hand.
Yeah.
He didn't kill her. He's and I get the hotel code. Yeah. I get it. I get it. But at this point, you've already had bullets coming in your fucking window. All right. She's attacking you.
Yeah.
You're a trained fucking assassin. You can do it quiet. You go down to homeboy at the front desk and be like, look, I was in my room. I was shot at, and Mrs. what was her name? I can't remember what her name was, attacked me, and I handled the problem as quietly as I could. I apologize for any inconvenience. And I'm sure, given the fact that after that happened, they gave him a fucking car, I'm pretty sure they would understand if he snapped that little cunt's neck and just wrapped her up neatly and said, hey, can you get this out of here? Well, she did pay for it. Ian McShane and fucking Ian McShane.
He is fantastic.
God damn, I love him.
Yeah, man. Good old Al Swearinger. You can't miss with that dude. Man. And Willem Dafoe, man. Willem Dafoe was fucking great in that.
I haven't even got to him yet. Yeah. Dafoe was Dafoe. He is a fucking treasure.
But before we do jump into that, I was going to say, you'll see the repercussions of something that happens in the hotel in the second movie, and you see why it is such a big deal not to kill on hotel grounds. Like, they open up into more of that, and that's why I said, like, it makes more sense, because they did establish more that was going on, more lore, reasons why they follow these codes. Like, that's why I really enjoyed it, because it's not just the assassin stuff. It's more of this underworld kind of situation going on there, and they did some really good stuff, so it does make sense.
Yeah, that was good. He killed how many guys with a fucking pencil? I remember that.
Yeah, I like that guy, the Reek's father in the movie. That guy was really good.
Yep. Him and the Mayhem guy from Oz. That was like his number 2.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Lance Reddick. I know. I'm watching it going, oh, he just died. And his last show was that shitty Resident Evil thing. Like, that's sad.
Terrible.
That's sad.
Yep.
No blood. Yeah, and I get it. I get it. And that's why they fucking at the end of that, when they fucking 4-corner her and he's like, the rule, and then just bop, all 4 of them fucking shoot her. That nightclub scene, it was the red circle or whatever.
Yeah.
That was fucking wicked.
Dude,
And
if you enjoyed that, there are some killer fight scenes in those other movies. The opening of, I think, was it 3? That shit it's just insane. Because the end of 2 it opens up to pure insanity of kind of the amount of shit that happens. Yeah, it's actually, yeah, because when you finish 2, you're like, where are they going with this? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, it's good. It's I'm telling you, it's solid. I know you went, yeah, I think 1's enough. I like the ending. Nah, I say stick with it. Because 4, to me, that's a great ending. They don't have to make any more. We're good. You know? And 4, I think, is the most beautifully shot. The locations, the cinematography, the fight scenes. There's that one dude. Oh, what the hell is his name? There's a famous martial artist who's in a fat suit in the 4th one. And that scene is incredible. Plus, you have Donnie Yen in the 4th one as well.
Oh shit!
You don't want to miss out.
Really?
On that.
I didn't know he was in that. Nice.
Oh yeah. He's a major character in there.
And I know the 4th one did. And this is the thing. Like, I'm not. And I said I wasn't knocking the sequels at all.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I'm just saying, like, for me, like, because we always talk about the justification of sequels and things like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, I could have been fine if that movie was contained in just one, you know what I mean? Because if you really look at it, like, it's pretty well resolved. Like, he got his revenge. He took down the entire fucking, like, crime family. He got a new dog, you know, he got closure. But yeah, so it made money, and then naturally, you know, it's Hollywood, so they're going to make enough. At least they made them well, from what it sounds like. I've never heard really anything bad about the other 3. And Draven did remind me that he called that in for his fucking perks on his membership.
Oh, there you go.
Channel.
If you want to watch them with you, we'll do a watch party thing or whatever.
I'm probably going to watch part 2 tonight, because me and the wife are both still sick. So we'll probably go to bed early and watch the second. Cool. Trey watched most of the first one with us. He was kind of bouncing in and out. He watched some of the
again, in a world where we have shitty Star Wars movies and like more like horrible things like that, and you Captain Marvels, to have John Wick, whew, yeah, what a breath of fresh air.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, it's only been out for 10 years, so it's about time I watch it. The video game scene from the 4th movie is probably one of the best gun battles I've ever seen. All right, so we'll probably, when I watch them, we'll probably just do streams like this. We'll do like a live stream review of it.
Oh yeah, I'm down
because
for it.
It's much easier for me. Like right now this week, I don't have the energy to sit here for 6 hours and produce a video. So I was like, let's just stream and talk about some other shit, because I'm not doing the show tonight. Like I said, gang, no classic pay-per-view watch tonight. Holy shit news for tomorrow night is still kind of up in the air. And I will be letting my scheduled guests know tonight if I feel like doing the show or not, or by tomorrow morning if I'm
because nighttime is usually when that shit hits you harder. So it's like, you need your rest.
It was starting to last night, about midway through the show. I kind of started to feel a little, but we held the time down enough to where I was able to make it through. Like I said, it's not like it's too bad. It's just at night you get those body aches and the chills and shit. That exacerbates itself. So
for sure.
But yeah. I'll be watching these. Lance Reddick cameoed in Bosch Legacy, so he's redeemed. Oh, that's good. That shitty fucking Resident Evil show wasn't. I watched 2 episodes of that, and I'm like, man, fuck this.
Same. I ripped it to shreds. Oh my god! Between that and the really terrible movie, that weird reboot thing, whatever they were trying to do. Oh my god! I destroyed that as Fauci. That's why I had to.
Yeah, I remember that.
I had to remove it from my channel. I'm an idiot. I forgot to save it, but. Because YouTube they were giving me warnings and shit because I was talking to as Fauci talking about the shots and all that stuff because it correlated. That. Yeah, correlated perfectly with that.
You should just upload that to Rumble.
Yeah, I get it's if I still have it. I think I deleted it completely, which is fine, man. Yeah.
That would have been a good Rumble exclusive. But to talk about some of the other scenes from this one, the first, like the home invasion scene is fantastic. The fight sequences there, the gun,
and the dude from the Warriors, the cleanup crew.
Oh, the little guy. That's he's in the Warriors.
Yeah, he's the one from the Warriors and the Crow. He was T-Bird.
I haven't seen the Warriors or I own the Crow and I haven't watched it, but I haven't seen the movie in like 15 years.
But you have seen it though.
Yeah, like I said, at least 15 years ago.
Yeah,
it's been so fucking long.
Yeah, T-Bird, man, the little guy.
All right, I'll have to watch it.
That was him. I can't remember his name. Frankie probably knows. He's in the chat. But real quick and important, part 4, the martial artist I was talking about, Scott Adkins.
Scott Adkins. Okay.
Yeah.
Which one is that fucking Ruby Rose in? Is that part 2?
Yeah, it's in 2. That's probably her best performance.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give her credit. She had a couple of pretty good fight scenes.
Yeah, so it wasn't Batwoman wasn't her best performance.
No, only you would know that.
Orange is the New Black or the Meg.
Her titties look good in the Orange is the New Black.
They did. They did.
She's all right.
Not bad. No. And then she cut her hair off and cut her hair off and turned into one of those fucking. She dyed her hair like pink and blue. It's like the Troon colors. I was like, what did you? Yeah. She shaved her head and shit. It was weird.
David Patrick Kelly. That was the guy I was talking about.
I'm sorry. Who was that?
David Patrick Kelly. The one from the Warriors.
Okay.
Yeah. Almost like a nasally kind of voice. He's a little guy.
All right. Yeah, like I haven't. The Warriors is another one. I haven't seen that one in fucking forever. It's one I just need to buy. You know, I do. I need to buy that.
But Kelly. Yeah, he's a dude. He was the cleanup crew guy. In the John Wick, in that scene.
Oh, he's the guy that says come out. Okay.
Yeah. When he takes out everybody and he needs the cleanup crew to come. It was a little dude with the hat, and he came with all those bodyguards and those big guys, and they cleaned up.
Yeah. He was like the wolf in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that shit was good. And okay, so he made reservations for 12. That I take it that was the amount of bodies. Did he have them delivered?
Oh yeah. That's how many that they had to make disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love that shit with the cop too. When he came to the door, it's like, oh, it's you, John. Hey, how you doing, man? Or whatever his name was. It's like, yeah. Are you back to work? Jimmy.
Yeah. That's it. Me and the wife are watching it. She goes, so the cop basically knows. I'm like, yeah. He pretty much knows. And that's why he's just like, that's what she said. She's like, so the cop's basically like, anybody that he killed probably deserved it. So let's just not fill out the paperwork.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, what did the wife think of the movie, by the way?
She liked it.
That's good.
Yeah, she enjoyed it. She she did. She liked it. Like I said, she'll watch the other ones with me. No issue there. Let's see. Then we go. We had the bathhouse nightclub scene, which that was insanity. Kevin Nash, the doorman outside. He's like, take the night off. Didn't he pay him or something? He give him one of those little. Did he give him a gold coin or something?
He might have.
Or just
I can't recall, but yeah, it was.
He let him go. He just told, hey, take the night off. You know?
Yeah, it was a big respect thing. He's like, oh shit, if it's John Wick, I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna go the other way.
Yep.
That was a good setup too for a guy that big. Who you think, oh yeah, they're gonna have a great fight scene. It's like, oh no, he was wise enough.
Yeah.
He just walked away, and that's great too because you showed restraint. Any other director, any other writer, they would be like, oh yeah, we got him. We got to have an awesome big fight scene. Now it's the Russian from the Punisher, you know. But nope, I think they went the wise route with that.
Well, they were afraid he would have blown a quad out.
Well, obviously, he probably did just talking to him.
Mr. Wick, blows a quad.
Holy shit!
We got to recast him. Can anybody get Sid Propellerfoot Vicious the third?
Oh snap! As long as he doesn't jump from anything, he's good.
Yeah. Mr. Wick, he jumps off the trunk of a car and blows his fucking ankle out. Boop, 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 boop. God damn
Oh
it.
man.
Yep, Continental Code, 12 reservations are grown bodies, 12 appetizers are midgets.
Holy shit.
The Lollipop Guild, folks. But no, that fight sequence in the red circle, the fight sequence in the shootout, that was another one. That was just insanity. He's just gunning people down left and right. And I love that he has to stop and reload. Like,
yep.
A lot of movies, they just act like it's not part of the equation.
Yeah, like magic guns and bullets or whatnot.
Yeah, if you've ever fired weapons in like tactical scenarios, like I've never been a cop or done active combat, but like I've been put through tactical shooting drills, and it's like, yeah, that you have to take time and reload, and it's part of the equation. You don't get a timeout to fucking reload your weapon.
It's surprising how fast you run out of bullets.
Yeah, but it was cool. And you got the I love the fucking big guy getting out of the hot tub. He stomps on his foot, shoots him in the chest. Like, there were so many fucking headshots. Oh my god! I love it. I loved it. It's like, yes. Double tap, not just hitting him once in the shoulder and now they're done. No, he's like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I finish you 2 or 3 times. Like,
yeah, it makes sense. That's why I really enjoy what the hell they were doing. Even when they get kind of fantastical with some of those story elements in certain situations, it's like, but this is damn good, And that fighting style as well. That's one that my friend Bram Frank, like he has studied, so he knows like that type of shit. And he's like, he goes, it works for the movies. But like the stuff that he trains people, it's even better and quicker than that.
What style was it he was using in the movie?
It was like a lot of the Filipino type martial arts.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of like that specific kind of thing they do with the hands.
Okay. Yeah, it worked.
Oh, it did.
Keanu,
it did.
Did he do like a lot of his own stunts in that?
Yeah, he was. That's why he's so dedicated to the role, and that's why everybody wanted more of it, because he took everything seriously. It wasn't just the guns and the driving, which again, like, remember, he's like when he took the car out and like he's doing those cuts and shit with the wheel, like that's all him. He made sure that every aspect of the character, he wanted to make sure like he's seen on film properly doing these things. He just said he was the same way on The Matrix. That's why, like, you remember, like, that wall jump that he does and he kicks the guys in the face? It was at the end of the movie. Like, he wanted to make sure that was absolutely perfect. They did that take, like, fucking 50 times until he nailed it. He's like, I'll pay extra. I don't care. Like, I'm going to make sure this is going to be on camera properly because, like, it looks great. It's in the storyboards. I want to make sure we got it.
Yeah, it's FMA Jiu-Jitsu, says Brightest Day. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And welcome. No, that it was a good, like I said, everything looked so good. The shootouts, the car sequence in the end, when he's going to intercept him on the helicopter pad.
Yeah.
When he's driving around capping people, hitting them with a fucking car, he pit maneuvered those 2 fucking like Tahoes.
Yeah, man. No, I'm telling you, the stuff that you love in that first one, I think 2 kicks it up another notch, and you're like, we need more. Like you're definitely hooked by that second movie. I don't mind if he ends his career playing John Wick. Like, just keep making these movies. But like I said, realistically though, I think 4 is a perfect ending. You don't need more.
Okay. Let's see. John Wick had a $15 to $20 million budget. They got their money's worth. Yeah, they did.
Yeah. But each movie progressively made more money, and they said that usually doesn't work with a lot of those franchises.
No, that's always diminishing returns
Yep.
because the sequels usually get progressively worse as they go along.
Yeah. The only time that happened, like I said, was slightly with 3. I still like 3, but I think out of all 4 of them, that's the weakest. And like I said, the 4th one, it's closer to 1 and 2. But like I said, visually and stuff too. Yeah, they do some pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one made 86 million worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
Against a $15 to $20 million budget. It made 86 worldwide. Let's see. The second one made 174 million.
Mm-hmm.
Part 3, Parabellum, was 328 million.
Mm-hmm.
And the fourth one made 440 million.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a progressive box office.
Yep. And they
for
said
that
and
franchise.
The sales too, like on Blu-rays and shit. They said, yeah, they're gangbusters, you know. And I'm glad I got it when I did too, because like the only other place you can really get them off of now looks like it's like Amazon and shit like that. Because I haven't seen them in stores anymore.
I think they had them at Walmart when I was there last time. I remember seeing the box set. Yeah.
Okay.
They had the collection. Shit, I might pick it up now. Yeah. Godzillionaire. You can make money off that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Franchise off a masculine character doing badass things. Hollywood, it's not a story Hollywood would tell you.
Nope.
They don't want you to believe that you can have masculine protagonists and compelling stories, and that masculinity is not toxic. Come on, he's got to be emasculated at some point. Oh God, but it was refreshing. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I'll watch the other ones. I will.
Hell yeah.
Like I will. I'll check them out, and we'll reconvene and we'll do this and we'll talk about them again. But yeah, it was good. Like if I had to, I don't know, if I had to rank it, I go on a 1 to 5 on the hockey mask meter, which I don't have my hockey mask graphic, but I mean, out of 5, I'd go 4.5 hockey masks on this one.
Yeah.
I mean, there's really nothing to dislike about the movie. Like I said, my one beef with it is so minor, that I wouldn't let that get in the way of what is otherwise a pretty damn good fucking movie.
Yeah. Like I said, if you watch that again, you'll notice like, yeah, he was very, very fucked up. When she attacks, and that's why she attacked, because she knows she's weaker.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
the cast in it was fantastic. The sets were good. Yeah, everything around it was good. The dialogue wasn't really. I don't know. The dialogue never really got cringe or anything at any point either.
Nope. There was just enough. You didn't need him talking a whole shit ton, but the characters that did. It made sense to what they were saying and what they were doing. Willem Dafoe's character, like how he surprises people. I mean, you kind of knew, but at the same time too, it's I loved it. I love how they handle it all. I wish we had more of them.
When the Russian called Willem Dafoe, I'm like, oh shit, he's a fucking assassin. Obviously, he's gonna take the contract on Wick. I thought, oh shit, he's gonna try to kill him. But yeah, when he decides to double cross the Russian guy, I was like, oh shit, all right, and he helped him, it was dope. And then when he finally kills his fucking son, I was expecting a little more when he killed homeboy's kid, but it was just a quick headshot and he was done.
Yeah. They show like how he was of no importance whatsoever. It was really like you fucking crossed that line, okay, you're done now. Piece of shit.
Tony, how dare you? Willem Dafoe is
Who knows? He might be, but he's a good actor.
Right?
No, wait, no, he's married to an Italian chick. What am I talking about?
Definitely not gay.
No, he's not gay.
He's not. What is that? A fanuc? Is that what it is? A fanuc?
Pinocchio.
Fanuc.
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio.
That's also what do you call fennel in Italian? It's the same. It means the same. Well, it's the same thing.
Just two different ways of saying the same thing.
Yeah. So you want to talk in code. It's like, yeah, that guy. He's definitely he's sticking fennel up his ass. I don't know.
Is that really code though? What the? Willem Dafoe has a reverse Jim Carrey face. God damn it, Tony.
Well,
you know when they were making that first Spider-Man movie, Sam Raimi, he goes, "Yeah, we need to take you in to get fake teeth." He's like, "Oh, for the Goblin." He goes, "No, your teeth are perfect for the Goblin. A billionaire wouldn't have such fucked up teeth." He goes, "This is for the Norman Osborn character." He goes, "No, when you're Goblin, I want you to take the fake ones out and you can keep your regular teeth." He was so offended by it, but he goes, "It makes sense."
It makes sense. Oh my God. Yeah, hey, we need you to do this. Is this for yeah. Is this for no. Look. You're great. You're great, Willem. Really you are, but it's your grill. Yeah, like you said, a billionaire. His picket fence ain't gonna be busted to shit looking all like that, brother. Yeah, that forgot that's a yeah. Your teeth are perfect for Goblin, motherfucker. What?
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh God. Okay. Hang on, Tone. Well, this ought to be good.
When is it not? It's Tony.
God damn it.
Nailed it. Oh man.
Oh Jesus.
That's great.
I guess the only other thing I really wanted to talk about was kind of sad was what's his name? The actor that played Argyle in Netflix. He was just at Horror Hound in Indianapolis. They're not bringing him back, but I'm like, it doesn't make sense to bring him back either. You know? Do you remember his character
from where?
Stranger Things. Hang on.
That to do.
He was out in California when Jonathan and them they moved out. Jonathan and
the pizza guy.
Will. Yep, this dude, the pizza guy.
Yeah. There's no need to bring that guy back.
That's what I said. I'm like, it doesn't make any sense to bring him back anyway. That storyline's all wrapped up. Like they did drive back. They went back out to Hawkins, and he's out there. But I'm like, do you really need to do anything with him? I mean, I like him. I don't really care for the character. I mean, the actor seems like a nice enough guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like the character is nowhere to go with that character. It's stupid to keep him.
No, it's not like a real big addition to the cast or anything.
No.
And still Noah Schnapp, that plays Will, is facing a lot of backlash for his comments being pro-Israel, which I mean, he's Jewish.
Yeah.
But so they're the Palestinian, the pro-Hamas crowd wants him off the show, and they're like, "Shut up! We're gonna
want him off the show. It's the last season. I don't think it matters anymore. They're all going to be off the show.
Yeah,
and that's provided. I mean, I'm sure Argyle. He died of old age, didn't he? I mean, it's so long since we've seen these stupid fucking shows now.
Yeah, this one, the last season. I mean, Jesus, when did they shoot it? I don't even know when they shot season 4.
All
I mean,
between the
it was
lockdowns
years.
and everything, and then the writers'
Yeah.
strikes, and these kids are like 47 now.
Well, it's funny because what's his name? They had some set footage of Dustin, who is Gatton Mazzaro. He got a prank show on Netflix
Okay.
off of this already. They said, they got pictures of him. He's 21.
Wow.
What's her name? Millie Bobby Brown is like 19 or 20 now. Mike, the kid from the Ghostbusters movies, Finn Wolfhard,
Yeah.
he's 21 or 22, and I can't think of the black kid's name that played Lucas, but he's the same. He's 20 something, 21.
Yeah, they're all up there. Yeah, because they were
they're
all like
all,
the same age as those It kids, and I met most of them. I didn't meet Wolfhard or Brian Grazer's nephew. Those two weren't at that convention, but I met the other ones.
Okay.
Super cool. But yeah, you're right. They're all like in their 20s now.
Yeah, it's like, I wanted to see the show wrapped up properly. I do, but it's like, all right, so how much of a time jump are you going to have? And how much of a time jump can you have considering the way you left season 4 with like the upside down spilling into Hawkins and that big split in the ground, if you remember the finale of season 4.
Yeah. I mean, it was great, but they're taking forever. Get this shit done already.
And that was another thing, like I thought was really fucking cool, was the last 2 episodes of season 4 were basically movies. Like the finale was 2 hours and like 21 minutes. That was a fucking movie.
Yeah, it was great. But it was a shorter season, but yeah, you're right. They just kind of tacked it on as if it's just a longer thing. Like they didn't want to break it up. And it was wise doing that because you didn't have to. You want to continue that flow of the story and what these characters are doing and whatnot.
Yep. And that's I really like I skipped out and like I didn't start watching it until like was it 2021. It's oddly enough, it's fucking hilarious. We started watching this when we had COVID the very first time. Like we all basically binge watched it together.
Yeah.
Me and the family. And it's like I've watched it, I think, twice overall since then, just off and on, with Trey or the wife. And it's like you pick up little things and I'm like, I was like, this was really well done, I remember like being in the locker room, like at wrestling, when I was working at wrestling shows and people talking about it when it first came on, like the boys talking about it and shit. And I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? Because I saw a preview for it. And I'm like, like I got the nostalgia bit of it, but I don't know. It was like the kid thing. It just really didn't resonate, I guess.
Yeah, I was kind of the same. Frankie's the one who told me. He's like, "Oh no," he goes, I think you're really gonna like this one." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Yeah, they got some really cool, creepy elements in there. I think you'd really dig."
Yep.
And he goes, but don't. He said, "Don't watch the trailer." He goes, "Because they give away some stuff." I'm like, "Oh, all right." So I went into it blind, and I really enjoyed what they did. Like it made sense.
Same.
It was good.
Same, and it was, the nostalgia part of it was really cool and really fun. But you really like the characters are, they're cast very well, and
they are.
The acting is actually very good. The Duffer Brothers did a fantastic job with it. Even though they kind of used John Carpenter's influence on the theme a little bit, which, I don't blame him. John Carpenter's a fucking brilliant composer. Godzilla says Finn Wolfhard was too busy hiding from Patton Oswalt. Yeah, I remember when Patton Oswalt made those comments about him. It was so fucking creepy.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what the fuck are you? What is Patton Oswalt?
Yeah, we know what the fuck he is.
Speaking of Stranger Things,
I have... That guy's a creep and a half, dude.
I have some of the Legos. Here we have, let's see a couple of them. We got, let's see here. We've got, of course, Hopper. All right, that's the Demogorgon. Sorry. we have the Demogorgon, which I picked these up at the Horror Hounds. Nice. The same lady is always selling them, so I always make sure I buy like a dozen of them from her. Cool. There's Hopper.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, he's got his coffee cup.
Nice.
We got just a couple more. This one's probably the coolest one. That was the Vecna. This one is
Oh wow.
and the arms are all posable.
That's pretty cool. Oh, Trey's gotta love that.
Oh yeah, he does. He lets me keep it down here to display it.
That's fantastic.
It's funny. It's funny because the shelves in the living room where we usually have all the Star Wars Legos displayed, except at Christmas and Halloween, is full of GI Joes now because we were having a big ass GI Joe battle, and we got like some of the his tanks and a shitload of figures and vehicles. And when we were done playing, it was like, well, we're not done. We'll just put them up here for now because we took all the Christmas decorations down. So there's a shitload of GI Joes on the shelves in the living room.
That's awesome. That's freaking great.
But
well, you know what? Speaking of toys and that, I actually have the McFarlane ones. McFarlane had those Stranger Things. Well, they were pretty good. Yeah, I kept them in packaging, but yeah, they look pretty nice.
Nice. Yeah. I know I've picked up. I got the soundtracks to Stranger Things on vinyl. I think I got season 1 and 4. I need to pick up 2 and 3 because that is. And I know James Gunn's a shitbag human being. He is. But I will say the one thing that I do agree with the man on is his taste in music. He's got a great ear for fucking music. The soundtracks to his movies are great. And the Stranger Things soundtracks are much in that vein, that 80s. Oh yeah. Which is where my music taste basically lives in the 80s now, let's be honest. Or 80s inspired type music. Yeah. But yeah, those soundtracks are fucking awesome. Like, especially on vinyl, it just sounds so. There's something about that. It just sounds so good. I love that.
Yeah, almost that extra, like I don't want to say echoey, but there's something extra. I don't know, hearty about it. I can't describe it. But yeah, because I used to listen to vinyl all the time when I was a kid. My parents had like the record players and stuff.
I love that Trey knows how to operate one now and carefully place the records on and how to put the needle on. I listened to one of my personal favorites the other day, and when I was cooking dinner, I was about a week ago, I was cooking dinner, and I was able to sit back. The wife and kid were gone. I was making dinner for them. They got home, glass of wine, fucking Dean Martin. I bought a Dean Martin record.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that fucking that sound coming out of there though is just fucking beautiful. But yeah, those are vinyl's good shit. That's why it's so important to have physical media. So important.
Hell yeah.
But on that note, folks, that's about it for the evening. Speaking of which, I'm going to go eat some dinner and probably get ready to watch John Wick 2. You and Tommy are streaming tonight at 8:30, right?
7 tonight.
I'm sorry, 7.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, this is the birthday stream for one of the little guys. And technically a birthday stream for him too. When you guys get in there, say happy birthday to Tommy. It's not today, but it's tomorrow.
Make sure you do that, folks. Tune in tonight. Link is in the description. Tony says it took forever to shoot the final season of Stranger Things because Finn was in Greece with Rita Wilson. God damn it, Tony. Oh, thank you, Lurch and Godzillionaire and Keely Chow, Just Joe 47, Brightest Day, Audio Books, Frankie Knows. Let's see. Hicks Villain, Papa Cotton, Jason Holt. Thank you to all my channel members, too. Thank you, Brutal Morningwood. Yeah, gang. AngelousDraven was here earlier, listening in.
Hell yeah.
Thinking about retarded women. We love you, Draven. Tim's Talk. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you guys and gals being here. Frankie, thank you, brother. And yeah, back Vinny's project. Do it. Get his art book. It's worth it. You will not be disappointed.
That's it, man. Better they do. Yeah. The coolest stuff I could get out there for everybody.
That's right. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow. Tomorrow evening for Holy Shit News. I'm Etep Okuian from the Place to Be Reviews. My voice sound nasally, but me and Vinny were still here with all of yous. We don't see you. Have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. Be sure to stop in and wish Tommy a happy birthday tonight at 7 Eastern. And we will catch you on the next one. Have a good day. Thank you for being here. I don't know if I missed your name or not, but I didn't want to do that. Thank you for being here, bro.